Hello Tubesters, it's Gav. Welcome to another one of my videos. Yes, we're talking tracks. I suppose you could call this I might even call it a build update number 1 on the Puma. I'm supposed to be doing a Starfighter and I've got sucked into doing this. Paul the Starfighter will be built. It's already got bits and pieces built on it, but it needs a bit going, but not till I've finished this commission. Yeah, anyway, Puma. The reason I got sucked into this, if any of you, most of you that will see this video probably have watched the other couple, I've been having a really tough time doing tracks on 1 in 35 scale military vehicles. Not that there are that many others in civilian life, but you know, I'm drifting already. Yeah, I've been having a real tough time. I've put a couple of videos up. This is for the people that have just walked in and haven't seen the others, and just saying, you know, is there something with me that can't build tracks? A good marrow of the channel, John Crow, hi John, he'd said that it could well be the type of plastic that earlier tracks were made of. You know, he's had different problems, and people in his modelling club have also had troubles. I'm not saying that particular kit, but you know, that type of plastic styrene for the tracks. And I thought, before I finally walk away from track vehicles, I wasn't walking away from military vehicles, but as I've said, I was going to just go on to wheeled vehicles until I could pluck the courage up to have another go. However, I've got this in the stash. I love World War II vehicles, military vehicles and Great War vehicles, got no problems building those, and you can tend to be a bit more rough with them because obviously if they might not have lasted very long in combat, but obviously they were on campaign literally from the minute they rolled off the production line. Modern vehicles, you tend not to go to town on them as much unless they really are in a war conditions. This Puma is I'm particularly painting it. It'll either be on the ranges in Germany or exercise, whatever. But it's not seen any combat conditions, so it's not going to be particularly beat up. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is I love these. You know, on balance, I prefer modern vehicles over older ones, post-war type thing. Post-war vehicles I enjoy. And this is a particular favourite of mine, the Puma. So I was leaving it for a rainy day, but I really needed to know I could build some tracks. Well, guess what? You might have seen in the comments of other videos responding to some other ones, I have built some tracks. We'll go down to the bench in a minute. I know, plastic unpainted tracks. Gav, can you really make a video out of it? Oh yes, I can. Right. Anyway, absolute joy to put together these. I did them hour and a half, 2 hours a piece, over a couple of nights, and they're all. I mean, I'm not going to start stretching them. I'm not going to prove it. I don't want to prove it that much, but they all move. They all move. They don't feel weak at all. They'll cover. If you lay them over a paintbrush, say they'll conform to that. That was the word I was after, conform. Yeah, brilliant. I am. That's all you wanted. You just wanted to be able to see a project through. Now you watch. The rest of it's going to blow up in my face now, and hopefully not. Let's go down to the bench. Let's make this a quick one. Right, guys. Yeah, we are looking at some sandy colour tracks, which to most of you means nothing at all. One cock-up I did make on this. I believe it's actually this side that I'm showing you. Let me just check. Oh no, I've done it on a couple of them. Oh well, it wouldn't be me otherwise. There's these the actual pinholes which you can't see. There you go. Can you just see them there? They're obviously all going one way, so the crew can replace the pins and take them out to replace track links and whatever. And Gav's managed to mix them all round. So I'll tell it like it is. I won't I won't hide the truth on Gav's channel. Yeah, so some of them I have done them the right way around and others I don't. But at the moment, all I'm bothered about, and that I said before, was just to be able to build some tracks that I could loop round and fix on. There's 71 per side. There's one missing obviously on each one of these because they're going to have the ends here obviously will be put together and then another one pressed on. On the instructions it shows them completely done up as a loop, and I'm not 100% sure about that. we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. They do, I think they give you enough without getting all the sprues out. They give you a few extras as well in case you stuff them up. So yeah, can't fault that. I can't see any particularly bad sink marks or anything like that where they've been ejected out. Some very, very slight ridges, but that you wouldn't even bother, you know, I wouldn't even bother trying to sand those out. You can't even see them. I know you're all crying out now. Yes, you can, Gav. Quick, have a look at this. I'm putting the main armament together. I thought we'd show it as I've done it. That's the flash, well, I won't say the flash suppressor, but that's the muzzle anyway. There is a wire that goes down onto this muzzle here, which is included. You don't add it till a bit later on. Reason this is actually the first stage of the build. So I did the tracks, I just wanted to prove I could do them. This obviously all goes together, but it will need painting inside first. Otherwise all that sandy plastic's going to be on show. So that's for tomorrow. Knuckle down and get some more painting done on the commission in a minute, but I just wanted to show you guys. So whenever I do this on camera off the cuff, it never works, and it isn't now. But yeah, you know, so our barrel fits somewhere through there, sticks out the end. And obviously there's a top piece and a bottom piece and whatever, which I've pre-done and sanded in that. Just want to show that off. So I'm probably going to call this build vlog number 1. Gav builds track, something like that. Here's the base. She's a fair old chunk. I think you can even see that there. She's a fair old chunk on modern vehicles. Bearing in mind you've got infantry to go in the back of this. So obviously, and these are the hatches for the Germans like to put their hatches like the Marder, so that some of the infantry at the back can also fight from the vehicle as well. It's not completely cleaned off in places, although I do believe those two pieces actually stop where they are. And obviously we've got some back, these pins that they used to inject out the mould. They've got to be removed as well. This needs a bit of drilling. It says in the instructions I need to drill out some holes, which again isn't a problem, which I shall maybe do tonight if I've got enough time. Lovely non-slip texture. The only drawback I can see for me, as I say, is I don't keep my airbrush at the side of me all the time. It has to be, because of lack of space and whatever, it has to be boxed up and put away. So it's gonna be a bit of a bind, having to respray stuff and that, because like the frame for the main armament, there's lots of nooks and crannies in these vehicles, obviously with their spaced armour and all these bits and pieces put on. Like Israeli vehicles, there's lots of places you've really got to get to, so I'm really taking my time with this one and trying to judge where I need to spray it and when. Because a lot of the times I do that all wrong, and I end up getting, if you really look close, you can see bits where I've not been able to get paint into. So yeah, just wanted to show that off. It was the tracks really, but I just thought, well, as I'm starting to build up, we'll start making this into a usual Gav video of showing off what I'm doing. So there we go. I didn't want to do that. It's tempting fate, isn't it? But yeah, look, see, Gav's built both sides. Tell you what, Ryfefiled now. You can see me only building Ryfefiled. I've got my Ion A Mark II Challenger that's at a decent price at the moment. I really shouldn't, because I've got other stuff to build, but you just think, well, I build these tracks, I could, when I've got some money coming in, I could get another one. I'd hope for a Leopard tank. I don't think Ryfefiled have done a Leopard tank. which is my favourite main battle tank in the modern era. And but they do a very nice Centurion in its Challenger in its the Mark II and the Megatron and all this type of stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. I've got a way to go on this anyway, a long way. So we'll get in another Ryfefiled kit when I see it. Guys, look after yourselves. I really, again, can't thank you enough for all the help you gave me over the tracks. And it was really appreciated. And I just want to show, yes, Gav not following instructions, as I say. You won't always see all the pins where I've actually put the damn things around the wrong way. That's me. Concentration levels. I've got these head problems, and I do believe it really mucks my concentration levels up. And yet I can paint figures. I don't get it. But I've got workable. Well, I've made a set of tracks. That's all I was bothered about for the moment. Get a set of tracks done, so you can build the vehicles you want to build. Look after yourselves, guys. And oh, by the way, go check Victor out, will you? If you haven't done, he's done a fantastic chip Foose Cadillac, nice sparkly red one, and deserves a lot of kudos for that, Victor. That was a great build. Look after yourselves, guys. We'll speak soon.